Oh my goodness. You know, preseason is one of my favorite times of year. Everybody's out shooting their bows like crazy. We're hanging stands, hanging game cameras. Everybody's just making those plans for that first day of archery season. Probably one of my favorite preseason activities is putting in food plots. It's a chance for me to get out there and work the ground. I think part of me just deep down wants to be a farmer, but it's a chance for me to get out there and scratch that itch. You know, every year I'd play around with different seeds. I mean, I've planted anything from corn, soybean. I planted some of the big name food plot mixes. Just never did really have good success with it. A couple of years back, I tried Osage Trophy Blend, and from then on, that's all I use. I mean, I can count on it. It comes up every single time. Most of the time, I'll have it come up within 3 days. Well, I'm down here checking on my Osage Trophy Blend food plot I just put in this last spring. The deer, I mean, you can see they're coming in, they're clopping off the leaves. They're going to get good protein from these brassicas that are coming up. I also got a lot of clover that's coming up. They're eating that. I'm just really excited about this season. I think this Osage Trophy Blend's really going to be bringing them in. This is a gobble whistle mix. You can see it grows up a little taller. The deer and turkey just absolutely love it. I'm actually standing in a bed right here. I jumped a couple off here coming to look at this food plot today, but the deer and turkey just absolutely love that stuff. Turkey will come up and pick off these seeds off this millet that's growing up right here, and it's coming up good. So September finally rolls around. All the work's done. We have our stands hung. We have our food plots in. We've gone through the countless game camera pictures. We know where those deer are traveling. it's time to get in the stand and reap what we sow. Well, we just got back from Wyoming. This is the first night in the stand. It's what date is it? September 20th. And it's a little warm tonight. First doe that walks past me, I'm gonna whack. First night of Missouri season, well, that I can hunt anyways, and had a doe come in behind us. She came in downwind, but she didn't smell us, but got a 20-yard shot on her. Come on, let's go see if we can find her. She is. She ran about 70 yards. DNA went to work tonight. I mean, it put the hurt on her. Got some meat in the freezer now. Now I'm gonna start hunting a buck. So now I've got one of my doe tags out of the way. Scott and Matt, they're gonna jump in a tree and see if they can get a little doe management done of their own.
This is the first time into the new lease. Matt and I came down this evening in a little hop, but we had a spike walk by earlier, and then she walked up. Really wasn't planning on shooting any does. Wanted to wait, but it was just too good of an opportunity. We've got people wanting to meet, and we'll sure take some too, so good night.
Sure was.
So Scott and Matt, they shoot the doe, they get down, field dress it, and they're loading it up, and they're heading back to the house. Well, on their way out, they saw something that I think made them wish they would have sit in the tree a little longer that night.
Oh man. There he ran off.
So fast forward to early October, we got the first cold front of the season. I have a spot that I've been saving for a day exactly like this. I'm gonna grab Aaron Conley, we're gonna jump in the Can-Am Commander, and we're gonna head to my honey hole.
Trinity Archery was born from a desire to bring stability. Whether it's the Show Your Face silencing kit or the new T3, the most versatile stabilizer on the market.
Our greater hope at Trinity Archery is that you would find stability in Jesus Christ. If you would like a free pack-sized copy of the Word, go to trinityarchery.com.
There's nothing more stable than the Trinity.
Osage Trophy Blend Wildlife Food Plots, a specifically designed blend of wildlife forage seed made up of perennial legumes and annual forage brassicas. Planted in the spring or fall, Osage Trophy Blend produces a lush food plot that provides nourishment needed by native wildlife species, not only sustaining them throughout winter, but also aiding game wildlife to grow their maximum potential. Available at select outdoor sports stores throughout Missouri or online at OsageTrophyBlend.com.
Well, it's early October. I got Aaron as my cameraman tonight. I'm set up on a ridge top. This spot in the past has produced for us. So we try to leave it alone as much as we can, but we've had a little bit of a cool down. We just couldn't resist the urge to come up here and see what was moving around. And I have a feeling it's going to be a good night. Right. I think that's a deer. That's a good buck. This spot is one of me and Aaron's honey holes right here. It's produced every time we've come up here. This same tree last year. I missed a good 8 out of this one. I think he's down. I heard a crash just right over there, so let's go get him. Blood on it. It was a good hit. If it was just a little high, I wouldn't be surprised, but it was still. White belly right there. You know, I've got to admit, when I walked up on this buck, it wasn't as big as I thought it was. There was a little bit of ground shrinkage, but you know, that's okay. In my eyes, any bow kill is an accomplishment. Anybody can go out and shoot a deer with a rifle. And don't get me wrong, I still love to rifle hunt, but when you outsmart that deer in his own element, you're saying something. And man, there's just nothing like it. I get a rush from that more than anything. Not bad for a Greene County, Missouri buck. Well, that PSE, it thumped him. He didn't go too far. Maybe, what do you say, Aaron, about 80 yards or so? I hit him a little high, but at the angle we were at, it put a hurt on him. Good early October buck on tag field.
I'm not shooting it over.
Better than goodbye when you bury the lucky bride. The devil come